Game number 5. And for a lot of teams, this could be make it or break it. As now the Creators Cup right now, game number 5. As we're going to take a look at the coverage here. Anaheim and Minnesota. Anaheim won the last game 6-4. They lead 3-1. Jim Catt against John Lackey. John Lackey will try and clinch. The game we have today, Pittsburgh and Montreal. The number 2 Pittsburgh Pirates. They were 9 games behind, but they won. They were 65-35. And now we go to game 5 in Pittsburgh. Pedro Martinez against Zane Smith. That'll be very good. LA of 63, it's 2-2. As they won in a blowout yesterday, 8-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates now, they led Houston win 2-1. And now game 5 is in Houston. The Dodgers swept the Orioles. And they will go to the next round. John Kennedy. He batted .500 with 2 RBI. He won MVP of that series. Well, the Yankees beat the Nationals 5-3, so game 5 will be in Washington. Should be good. Seattle trying to get rid of Boston. And Randy Johnson against Kurt Schilling. A chance for them to clinch. And Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, it's been an up and down crazy series. They go back to Philadelphia where we had 2 crazy games. All right, we're going to be ready to go. The playoff tree, there you go. 1, 2, 3 teams can clinch. And we're about ready to go right now. This should be a good one. Game number 5. Montreal and Pittsburgh. He should be about ready to go here. And there it is. So there we go. We're about ready to go. And here we go at Three Rivers Stadium. So we're going to begin. It's going to be Grissom, Floyd, and Alou. Game number 5 here at Three Rivers. Of the best of 7 should be really good. And Zane Smith now. Smith. Grissom to left field. And a base hit. Marquise will get on. So Marquise Grissom, a base hit there. Here's Cliff Floyd. 12 for 34 overall, a home run and 3 RBI. Zane Smith is 1-0. He pitched 7 innings, giving up 4 earned runs. ERA of 5.14. Here's Cliff Floyd. That'll be on the ground. This could be 4-6-3, and it is 4-6-3. 2 outs. Oh, how big that is, and here's Moises Alou. In the playoffs, 11 for 36, a home run and 8 RBI. Zane Smith trying to get out of the first. 2 outs. They've always had trouble. To right field. And a base hit. There it is. And there's a groan. You can hear it. Because they always have trouble with 2 outs. Larry Walker. His average has come down. He was really good before. At 13 to 35 now, home run and 3 RBI. The pitch on the ground and a base hit again. And here comes that 2 out. They gotta go to third. They get him at third. The slide. He's out. Andy Van Slyke with a great throw. They get a little greedy in the score. We're still scoreless. Bottom of the first inning, here's Pedro Martinez. He's 1-1 with the 3.72 ERA. Struck out 28, walked 5. Giving him 19 hits and 8 earned runs. So here's Orlando Merced. We go Merced, Bonilla, Barnes, Van Slyke, Bell, McClendon, Laval, Uritas, and Lean. So Pedro Martinez to Orlando Merced. Struck him out, 1 out. It'll be bottom of the first inning, 1 out. Here's Bobby Bonilla. And Bonilla now walked him. That's only the 6th walk for Pedro Martinez. Here is Barry Bonds, 6 of 14, a home run and an RBI. 429 average. This is really big. The pitch. Hard hit, and that's a base hit. It'll go to right field. They're going to go to second, first and second now. Bonilla will be on second, and Bonds gets a base hit. So a walk and a hit, that'll be big. Here's Van Slyke. 3 for 15, a home run, and 4 RBI. Van Slyke walked him, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. So Pittsburgh now in the bottom of the first inning, 1 out. Here's Jay Bell, 4 of 17, 3 RBIs. This is so big. Oh, look at Minnesota leading Anaheim big. Bell strikes out, 2 outs. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Lloyd McClendon. What a playoffs he's having. 7 of 14, 2 home runs, 2 RBI, bases loaded to pitch. Struck him out, and that's it. They don't score with the bases loaded. We go to the second. Second inning, here's Will Cordero, Barry, and Fletcher. And Zane Smith now. Here's Zane. That's going to be Cordero to center field, and what a catch! Gary Reedus. 1 out. Sean Barry. 8 hits, 34 at-bats, 3 home runs, 6 RBI. And that'll be on the ground. Short to first, 2 outs. The winner of this can clinch in Montreal, which puts Pittsburgh in a weird position if they were to lose. Here's Darren Fletcher. On the ground, should be easy. Second to first, they get the out. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's still 0-0. Ironically, it was these Montreal Expos that the Pirates beat for the division title in 1991. Here's LaValliere, the catcher, 5 for 16. Pedro Martinez now to right field, and it'll be a base hit. So LaValliere gets on. Bottom of the second inning, LaValliere on first, nobody out. And here's Gary Reedus. Gary Reedus, this is big. The pitch. Reedus a little looper to center field. And a base hit. There's going to be 2 on. They go to third. No, they won't. LaValliere to second. Here's Jose Lean, 7 for 17. No home runs, 2 RBIs. The 40th pitch for Pedro Martinez now. The pitch, nobody out. Struck him out, 1 out. They're getting strikeouts when they need it the most. Martinez is getting it very clutch. Here's Orlando Merced. He's 0 for 1 today. As we go to the top of the lineup, it's the second time through. The pitch. Strike him. That's going to be a strikeout number 2. There was 2 on, nobody out. Now there's 2 on, 2 outs. Bobby Bonilla got a hit the last time up. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's it. So the Pirates got nothing. We go to the third inning. We're still scoreless. Pittsburgh and Houston are tied at 0. Oakland 1-0 over LA. Minnesota at 4 in the top of the inning, and Oliva, Killebrew, Hall, all with home runs. Salmon hit a home run. Minnesota trying to stave off elimination. If they do that, they go back home. You never know. Washington was down 3-0 to New York. It's now 3-2. Oakland leads the Dodgers in the bottom of the third. Pittsburgh and Houston are tied. Philadelphia has a 1-0 lead with that, tied at 2. In the top of the third, and Boston leading 1-0. Seattle controlling that series. Rondell White now, White, Lansing, and Grissom. Zane Smith, 21 pitches. This will be on the ground, picked up. They throw to first, they get the out, 1 out. Bobby Bonilla at third. As Bonilla throws to Orlando Marcet, here's Mike Lansing. 4 for 32 with 3 RBIs. Smith high and deep center field. Will it be far enough? And it is caught, 2 outs. 2 outs and Marquise Grissom. Zane Smith to Marquise Grissom. High pop fly. And underneath, they're going to make the catch. That's it. So the Pirates are settling down. They don't give anything up. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. The score scoreless. So here's Barry Bonds, 1 for 1. Bonilla actually walked, and Bonds got on. It'll be Bonds, Van Slyke, and Bell. Martinez. That'll be to right field. This is Bonds, and that'll be 1 out. Mike Lansing with the catch. 1 out, bottom of the third inning, and here's Van Slyke. He walked the last time he was up. He's hitting 200, a home run, and 4 RBIs. On the ground, Martinez, the first 2 outs. And here's Jay Bell, 0 for 1. He struck out with the bases loaded. Martinez struck him out. That's the second one. We go to the fourth inning. We're still scoreless in game number 5. This is a big one. Taking a look really quickly now. The Pirates have a 1-0 lead over Houston. They win, they clinch. LA has tied it up at 1. Minnesota scored another run in the top of the 4th. So that's really big. An error, and Zolio scored. New York 6-2, they lead Washington. Boston 1-0. And Pittsburgh and Philadelphia are tied. While the New York Yankees are at Washington, are up 6-2 in the third. You never know, top of the fourth inning errors. Cliff Floyd, Zane Smith, 32 pitches so far. Floyd, this will be on the ground. Bell to Marcet, 1 out. That's a big out, they know it. Moises Alou is 1 for 1. Who will score? I mean, nobody's scoring yet. That's going to be a strikeout, 2 outs. Here in the top of the fourth inning, Larry Walker, who was so good last series, cooled down, but he's 1 for 1 today. The pitch, Walker on the ground, right to first. They're going to pitch it. It's Marcet to Zane Smith, and that's it. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still scoreless, and Montreal hasn't had a hit since first inning. Bottom of the 4th inning, you got McClendon, LaValliere, and Reedus. McClendon 0 for 1. Martinez 70 pitches so far. That's going to be a hit to right field, and a base hit. Lloyd McClendon now. That'll be a base hit, bottom of the 4th inning. Bottom of the 4th, here's Mike LaValliere, 1 for 1. And Pedro Martinez now. They throw to first, and did he? Yes, they did. 1 out. Oh, McClendon is done. And 1 out now, nobody on. Here's Mike LaValliere. Still scoreless. LaValliere on the ground. Would have been a double play anyway. 2 outs. 2 outs, and Gary Reedus 1 for 1. 1 for 1 is Reedus. High pop fly center field. And underneath, they're going to make the catch, 3 outs. We ended the 4th inning. We're still scoreless. Pittsburgh a 1-0 lead over Houston. Oakland 1-1. Minnesota still leads Anaheim 5-2. New York 6-2 over Washington. Here in the 4th, Boston 3-0 over Seattle. Seattle leads the series 3-1, and Pittsburgh, Philadelphia still doing well. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Top of the 5th here, Cordero, Berry, and Fletcher. Zane Smith, 42 pitches. That'll be a strikeout, 1 out. A scoreless game. Every run is going to mean something. Sean Berry, 0 for 1. And Berry, this will be a high pop fly, right field. And underneath, it'll be caught, 2 outs. 2 outs, and here's Darren Fletcher, 0 for 1. That'll be a shot and a base hit. Darren Fletcher's on first. So again, there's 2 outs, and these 2 out hits. These 2 out hits are big. Here's Rondell White, 0 for 1. High pop fly, it won't be long enough. Center field, and he'll make the catch. That's Gary Reedus. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're scoreless. Game number 5. This is solid so far. And game number 5, Martinez against Jose Lean. Lean right to first, and that'll be 1 out. Unassisted to Cliff Floyd. 1 out, and here's Orlando. Orlando Marcet, 0 for 2. And Marcet, and there's a base hit. So Orlando Marcet will get on first. The World Series will be single pitches. Every other thing isn't. Bobby Bonilla, 0 for 1. As Marcet gets on, here's Bonilla, 1 on, 1 out. Bonilla high to center, and a line drive, 2 outs. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Berry. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. That's going to be a shot and a base hit, and that's going to be Bonds. Bonds and Marcet, they go to 3rd, and he's safe. Van Slyke, 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. 0 for 1 today, Van Slyke. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's it. They can't get any more. We go to the 6th, scoreless. Houston all over Pittsburgh. It's 5-1, bottom of the 5th. Well, they send it back here to Three Rivers. LA 2-1 in the 6th against Oakland. Minnesota still leading big. New York all over Washington. Boston is playing their first really good game of the day of the series. It's 3-0. And Pittsburgh, Philadelphia still tied. 6th inning. Scoreless, Lansing, Grissom, and Floyd. Zane Smith, only 58 pitches. Struck him out, 1 out. And Zane Smith looking good. Marquise Grissom, 1 for 2 today. Walked him. So the Expos go to first base. Marquise Grissom, first base runner in a while. Here's Cliff Floyd, first base. 0 for 2 today. Should be double. No, it's going to be 1 out. They go 6-4. 2 outs. Moises Alou, 1 for 2 today. He has a home run and 8 RBI, batting .316 in the playoffs. On the ground, Bonilla ball, it's an error. It is an error, Bonilla with the error. And Bonilla is hoping they get Larry Walker. Oh, how big that is. The pitch. This will be on the ground. Bell, that makes it easy. Everybody forgets the error. Bottom of the 6th inning. We're scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bell, the shortstop. Martinez had 102 pitches. And Jay Bell, the shortstop, 0 for 2. And that'll be Bell to left field, and a base hit, a single. Jay Bell. He gets on first with no outs. And that is big. McClendon, LaValliere, and Reedus. Here's McClendon, 1 for 2. He was picked off at first base. The pitch. High pop fly. Center field. And getting underneath, he makes the catch, 1 out. 1 out. And here's Mike LaValliere, 1 for 2. Against Pedro Martinez, 107 pitches. LaValliere struck out, 2 outs. And at 112, Pedro Martinez. Here's Gary Reedus, 1 for 2. They got Bell on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. The pitch on the ground. They dive, and it goes on the ground, but not an error. It's an infield hit. They still keep Martinez in. Here's Jose Leaned, 0 for 2. Leaned is 0 for 2. The pitch high into right field and caught. Nobody can score. We go to the 7th. We got Cordero, Berry, and Fletcher. So here's Will Cordero, the shortstop. Struck him out, 1 out. And Cordero's there. Here's Sean Berry, 0 for 2. And at third base, the pitch. That'll be a walk there. So they go to first. Top of the 7th inning, 1 out. Darren Fletcher, 1 for 2. They got Berry at first. The pitch. High pop fly. And underneath the catch, it'll be 2 outs, Van Slyke. Who will score? Who will score? Rondell White, left field, 0 for 2. Zane Smith nearing 100 pitches. Hit him. Hit him. And Berry will get into second. Rondell White was hit the 5th time in the playoffs. Something about him. Here's Mike Lansing, 0 for 2. Zane Smith now, he's close to 100. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 7th. The pitch on the ground. Bell, he'll take it unassisted. That's it. Enjoy the 7th inning stretch. Houston leading 6-3, the second straight game. They're staving off elimination, but Bob Robertson has just hit a 2-run home run. Oakland leads 3-2 over LA. Oh, that's a huge one. They could go up 3-2 on LA, which would make that unbelievable. Minnesota and Anaheim. Minnesota all over Anaheim. They're going to play at home then. New York leading Washington big. Philadelphia 3-1 over Pittsburgh. And Seattle, if they win, they clinch, but it's 3-1 now. I don't think we have any team clinching right now. None. This is a 2-2 series. Bottom of the 7th inning, Tim Scott is in. Orlando Merced is 1 for 3. Tim Scott, 2 innings pitched, no earned runs, 3 hits, struck out 2 and walked none. So Tim Scott, that'll be a shot and a base hit. So that's going to be a base hit for Merced, and they'll get the first. Bottom of the 7th inning. And Bobby Bonilla 0 for 2. Here, third base, here we go. Scott, it's low and 2 on, nobody out. The Pirates are cheering here, but when they get rid of Zane Smith, it might be the same thing. Bottom of the 7th inning, Barry Bonds, 2 on, nobody out. The pitch. That's going to be a shot to right field. Barry's going to go all the way to the wall. That's going to be 1 run. We finally have a score. They come home. Are they going to go for 2? No, they're not. Barry Bonds opens the scoring. Andy Van Slyke now with Bonilla at third. Nobody out. 10th hit for Pittsburgh. 1-0. Scott having trouble. The pitch. Struck him out. No, it's ball 4. The bases are just in the bottom of the 7th. And here's Jay Bell, 1 for 3. Bell is now 1 for 3, the shortstop. The pitch. High pop fly. Underneath, they're going to make the catch. And that's going to be 1 out. Nobody there. Infield fly. Now here's Lloyd McClendon. McClendon is 1 for 3. The pitch, that'll hit. McClendon gets a base hit. It's 2-0. Will they get a 2-run RBI? They throw home. It's now 3-0. Lloyd McClendon, a 2 RBI single. And Lloyd McClendon has broken this game open. Butch Henry is the new pitcher. Tim Scott goes down. Henry is in. 4 innings pitched. He's 1-0. Struck out 7, walked 2. And here's LaValliere, 1 for 3. The pitch. That's going to be high pop fly to right. And it's going to be caught. 2 outs. 2 outs. And Gary Redus is 2 for 3. Redus is 2 for 3 now. Butch Henry struck him out. But the Pirates get 3, and we go to the 8th inning. It's 3-0 Pittsburgh. So they got Grissom, Floyd, and Alou. Might be the last time they're up. So they might be patient. Bill Landrum is in. He has 1 loss in the postseason. 3 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 1 earned run on 3 hits. Struck out for a walk, none. 2.70 ERA. And here's the pitch. That's going to be to center field. And a base hit. He has not had a good series. He had one of the best regular seasons you can imagine. But not now. And here's Cliff Floyd. Floyd is 0 for 3. 3-0 Pirates, top of the 8th inning. Landrum. That'll be on the ground. Could be 4-6-3. There's 4-6-3. And it's 2 outs. Here's Moises Alou, 1 for 3. The Pirates, it's 6-4 there against Houston. Look at LA. That's big. Minnesota blowing out Anaheim. Moises Alou, 1 for 3. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's it. They go to the bottom of the 8th. The Pirates want to add on to make sure they go up 3-2. If the Pirates win today, then they would come back to Three Rivers Stadium with a loss, so they could only lose the series at home. Here's Jose Lean, 0 for 3. A road team has not won a game. And on the ground, they throw to first, they get it 1 out. So it'll be buried to Floyd, 1 out here. Orlando Marced, 2 for 4. So Marced, 2 for 4. That'll be on the ground again. Barry, and he's just going to eat it. He'll hold it. Here's Bonilla. Bonilla's 0 for 2. It should be 6-4-3, and it is. Not the best for Bonilla, but Montreal only has 3 more outs. Let's see. Top of the 9th. Top of the 9th inning, Larry Walker, right field. Bill Landrum, he threw 9 pitches in the inning before. He's going to try and win this game. Get the save. On the ground, second to first, 1 out. Lean to Marced. Well, look at Pittsburgh against Philadelphia. They got 2 on there. There's a lot of close games. Here's Will Cordero, 0 for 3. Top of the 9th with nobody out. Cordero. That'll be to right field. This is back, and this will go to the wall. Will Cordero, as it hits the wall, goes to second. He's going to try and get to third. They are going to third. He'll throw to third, and he's safe. He's easily in there. Will Cordero gets a triple. And here's Sean Barry. They need 1 more on base, and they got the tying run. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 9th inning, 3-0. Landrum, the pitch. High pop fly. And this will be center field. And they're going to come home. There won't be a throw. It's 3-1. Every run matters, you know that, but whether he scores or not is not going to be the determining effect. It's all down to Darren Fletcher. Darren Fletcher's got to get on. He's got to get on, and then White would try and tie it up. Landrum to Fletcher. On the ground, and it gets through and a base hit. So Fletcher gets on. He's going to second. They throw to second, and he's going to be safe a double. So they're going to at least make it a throw to first base. Who knows if it's an error. 2 outs. Rondell White, left field. This is it. Landrum to Rondell White. Rondell White is the tying run, top of the 9th, 2 outs. Fletcher on second. 3-1 Pirates. The pitch to Rondell White. Struck him out, and that's it, and the Pirates come out and celebrate. They now lead 3-2. They won game number 5, 3-1. And the Pittsburgh Pirates, look at them celebrate. They're up 3-2. So the biggest thing is this. The player of the game is Zane Smith. The pitcher he pitched is 71. 7 innings pitched, no runs, 4 hits. Struck out 4, walked 2. He pitched 100 pitches. Martinez 119. Batting, Grissom had 2. Fletcher had 2 hits. For the Pirates, Marced 3. Barnes with 3. McLennan with 2. And Reedus with 2. Andy Van Slyke walked twice, but he had a donut. Bonilla had a donut. Leaned with a donut. Bonilla had a donut, but he walked twice. For Montreal, Floyd had a donut. Barry had a donut, but he walked. And White and Lansing both had donuts. A 3-1 win, bottom of the 7th inning. McClendon's 2-run single off Tim Scott was it. It was Bonds with an RBI double, and then McClendon with a 2-run single, and that was it. 100 pitches for Zane Smith, 7 innings, and that was good. The Pirates lead 3-2 with Game 6 in Montreal. Remember, the road team has not won a game. The road team has not won a game yet. So taking a look right now, 10-3 Minnesota leading Anaheim, 5-1 Boston, oh, Seattle's on, 9-6 New York leading Washington, 3-2 Philadelphia leading Pittsburgh, Oakland has beaten LA, 3-2, we're going to get to that in the post game, but we are now going to go probably to Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and watch the end of this one. Veterans Stadium, game number 5. Don Hoke, 1 for 3. Kevin Saucier against Hoke. They'll pick it up. They'll throw to first. And that's it for the inning. 3-2. Bottom of the 7th. Ramon Aviles, 0 for 2. That's going to be a shot to right and a base hit. So bottom of the 7th inning. Lonnie Smith is 2 for 3. Bob Friend, still the starter, is in. Smith, they'll pick it up. That's going to be 3-6, and he's safe. So 1 out, and Rose will be on. Rose will be up, 0 for 2. B. Rose are going to steal. They throw. He's safe. And it's going to be 1 strike. Rose 0 for 2. Here's Friend. That's going to be to right field on the wall. It's 4-2. It is 4-2. They throw to second. And it is Philadelphia with an insurance run. Friend is still in. Mike Schmidt, 1 for 3. Schmidt strikes out. 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Greg Lazinski, the bull. 0 for 3, and there's another strikeout. 10 strikeouts for Friend. We go to the 8th. (11-4) Houston wins. 9-6 Washington is up. Everybody is done. And here's Dick Stewart against Tug McGraw. It's 4-2. They get the insurance. Here's Tug now. Struck out, 1 out. So the Philadelphia Phillies, here's Rocky Nelson. And Nelson, that'll be high into right field. This one is back. This one is gone. It's 4-3. And they get back the insurance run, so now it's a game again. 4-3, top of the 8th. Oh my, the Pirates here have never gone down. They've never gone down quickly. And a couple people watching, that's about it. Dick Grote, 0 for 3. And Grote struck him out, 2 outs. And Smokey Burgess, 1 for 3. 4-3, top of the 8th, nobody on. McGraw to Burgess. A little looper. And it'll be caught, shortstop right there. at Sevillas. The Pirates get back one. Philadelphia needs an insurance. Bottom of the 8th inning, Keith Moreland. Moreland is 1 for 3. And here's Bob Friend. That's going to be deep to left field, and that's your insurance run. There it is, the insurance run, Keith Moreland. 5-3. 466 feet. Bottom of the 8th inning. Fred Green is the new pitcher. And here's Bake McBride. Bake on the ground. Short to first, 1 out. So that's Grote. All the way down to Nelson. Here's Wicklund. Wicklund at second base. Strikeout, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. And here's Gary Maddox. 2 for 3 today. No home runs, 2 RBI. The pitch on the ground. Third to first, and that's it. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Philadelphia 5, Pittsburgh 3. So here it is, Bill Verdon, center field. Against Tug McGraw, the insurance run. It's Verdon, Mazeroski, and Gino Simoli. Here's Bill Verdon against Tug McGraw. Struck him out, 1 out. Oh, how big that is. New York and Washington, it's a 9-7 game, bottom of the 9th there. And here's Bill Mazeroski, 2 for 3. And Mazeroski, ball 4. So the tying run is on. Gino Simoli. Gino, the left fielder, he came in, and now he's got a hit. First time all postseason. Tug McGraw, 1 on, 1 out. The pitch to Simoli. High, pop fly, and it is caught. Gary Maddox. 2 outs. And here's Clemente. And it's all up to him. 0 for 3 on the day. Tug McGraw trying to get Roberto. If it's not him, it's Clemente, Hoke, and Stewart. 2 outs. The pitch to Clemente. That's going to be a base hit. And there it is, the center field. They go to third, but nobody does. McGraw is still in. Here's Don Hoke, 1 for 4. This is it, 2 outs, 2 on, top of the 9th to Don Hoke. So big, Tug McGraw to Hoke. Down by 2, 2 outs, 2 on, the pitch. Walked them, the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. They still got McGraw, and here's Dick Stewart, 0 for 4. It's 5-3, so if they walk, it's still 5-4. It's Stewart and Nelson. Here's Stewart hitting .318, a home run and 3 RBI. Top of the 9th inning, 2 outs. This is unbelievable pressure. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's it. The Phillies have won. And they're up 3 games to 2. The Philadelphia Phillies, you can see. 3 games to 2. Tug McGraw gets the save. And the player of the game is Steve Carlton. He pitched a 62, given up 5 hits, 2 runs, all of them earned, struck out 11, walked 4. Bob Friend struck out 10, walked none, but they gave up 5 runs on 5 hits. 5 runs on 11 hits, sorry. The Phillies led 3-1. It was 1-0 Phillies. Pirates tied it. Then the Phillies 3-1. It was 3-2, then 4-2, 4-3, 5-3, and that's how it ended. So that's going to be it. And we got it. That is it. Nobody clinched. Nobody clinched, which means that all these series are 3-2 now. Anaheim, Minnesota, let's take a look at all these. Minnesota 10-3 winners. The player of the game is Jim Catt, the pitcher. He went all the way, giving up 3 runs on 5 hits. Struck out 5, walked none, a 72 pitching score. And Lackey was terrible. Wall was horrible. Rodriguez was terrible. And it was just all Minnesota. Oliva had 3 hits. Patty had 3 hits. Zolio had 3 hits. Rollins with 2, and Hall had 2. Nobody had 2 hits for Anaheim. And the final 10-3. The game that you just saw, we don't really need to go over it anymore. We did. We already went over. The Pirates have a 3-2 lead going into Montreal. How about this? Oakland has 2 chances. Now, they always do this. They have 2 chances to eliminate the Dodgers in what would be a major upset. So Mulder with the win, Isringhausen with the save. Koufax will get the loss. Damon and Volpone both had 2 hits, while Wills, Gilliam, and Davis all have multiple hits. Wills and Gilliam with 2, Davis with 3. And it is 3-2, with Oakland getting 2 runs in the top of the 7th inning. A run-scoring double, and Sandy Koufax loses. That was unbelievable there. Well, the Pirates, Houston has won 2 straight, 2-1 and 11-4. So Houston had an elimination score on them of 1-0. They scored 5 at the bottom of the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and they ended up 11-4. Keeson gets the loss. Carlos Correa is the player of the game. Correa 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Correa hit a home run in the 5th, and that was big. 2-run home run versus Keeson in the 5th inning with 2 outs. And now all with 2 outs. See, the 71 Pirates couldn't do it. Clemente was 0 for 4. And that one. We already had the thing, but New York wins this game 9-7. The Nationals came back, but couldn't do it. And Washington, Earl Combs wins the player of the game. Pipgrass with the win, Hoyt with the hold, Shockey with the save. Scherzer is now 0-2. What a horrible, giving up 6 runs on 7 hits. A score of only 16. Earl Combs, 4 for 5. Babe Ruth was 2 for 4. He's incredible in the series. And Washington now, 2 hits by Turner, Eaton, and Rendon. Everybody had a base hit for Washington. Robles had 2 hits. For New York, Collins and Pascal both had donuts, but Combs had 4 hits, Ruth with 2, Gehrig with 3. And both teams had 13 hits. Well, Boston won 5-1, a very solid game. They're not getting rid of them yet. You wonder how long. Kurt Schilling, the player of the game, giving up 1 run on 7 hits, struck out 9, walked none, a 68 score. And when you take a look, 2 hits for Martinez, 3 for Ramirez, 2 for Ortiz, 2 for Damon. They've won 2 games in a row. No, they haven't. They won that one. They won 5-2 in Game 3. In Game 5, they won 5-1. Lots of fives. There's been somebody scoring 5 runs in 4 of the games. And the Philadelphia Phillies go ahead. Christensen against Joe Gibbon, as the Phillies won 5-3 in a game that you just saw. Steve Carlton, they had a rain delay of 39 minutes. That's why I went to the very end. Tug McGraw with the save. Carlton with the win. Saucier with the hold. Carlton, 131 pitches, 11 strikeouts. Bob Friend, and 109. He had 10 strikeouts, no walks. When you take a look, we showed this again. Moreland with 2, Smith with 2. Maddox with 2 for Philadelphia. For Pittsburgh, only Mazeroski had 2 hits. So the Pirates are in trouble. Game number 6 at Forbes Field. So when you take a look now, it is Pittsburgh at Montreal and Washington at the Yankees. Yankees can clinch. Pittsburgh is at Montreal. Pittsburgh can clinch. Houston at Three Rivers. Pittsburgh can clinch. Philadelphia at Forbes Field. Philadelphia can clinch. Oakland at home against the Dodgers. They could pull the upset and they can clinch. We got to go there. The 63 Dodgers were 63-37, and that would be a major upset. Seattle at home against Boston. They could clinch and go to the quarterfinals. And Anaheim at Minnesota. And Anaheim can clinch. Anaheim's number 1. So Anaheim is number 1. Pittsburgh is number 2. But LA at number 3, well, they might not do it. They might not. LA at number 3. My goodness. All right, that's going to be it for today. Have a great day. We'll see you later.